Okay, so I'm going to share my screen a little bit. And plus, we have so many things we're going to talk about on like the planning call and all that other stuff, but that's irrelevant. So the Shaun T thing is really cool. So what's going to happen is if you want to be part of the test group, right, you have to purchase the bundle this month. That's how it works. Now, Transform 20, the actual workout is not happening until January. But in order to be part of his test group and in order to have it in your library before April, this is the month that they ask you to get it in. Because what happens is they have to tally up everybody. They got to get everybody into a private test group. And what's cool is that I have a hybrid calendar that we can share, and we can actually do the Shaun T workouts to prep us into it. And I like that because Shaun T, I mean, this guy, he is hardcore parkour. But what I really love most about what I'm reading is that Shaun T is all about, you know, trust and believe, commit. You know, it is your mindset. You know, we had a team launch call where he was in there and he was talking to us, and somebody asked the question, which was hilarious. They're like, is this really going to work? You know, and he just leaned in on the phone chat, and he just went like this. And he just stared. He goes, I'm going to tell you what. He's like, this program will work if you decide to work it. And I was like, But it was so funny because he was like, listen, this will work. You have to work it. That's it. But he goes, but I'm really challenging your mind. He goes, this is a workout program about changing your mind. And I was like, that is the hardest muscle, as we all know, to change. It's the heaviest weight we carry. One little thing I know for me can rattle my whole day, my whole week, whatever, you know? And I think that's something I've learned along the way since childhood. Maybe it was a survival mechanism. I don't really know. I'm still discovering what that's all about. But what I think is when I'm going to dive into this test group and have him coach us, which I love that, is that he's about to give me a really big gift. And even saying that makes me have anxiety. So I know I have to do it, right? Because what we're talking about this week, and you guys saw all the cool changes, is that number one, we're doing our headbands, and I even forgot to wear it on Saturday. But when you do your Saturday workout in the month of September, we're all going to just wear collectively our white headbandanas every Saturday. That's just going to be a team thing that we do, right? So every Saturday when you work out, you're going to wear white headbandanas. That's number one. Anytime throughout the week, whatever you decide to post, right? It's only one post a day. It doesn't have to be your Shakeology picture and a sweaty selfie and what you ate. It's one picture, but we're making it a requirement that you post once a day. We don't care what it is. We don't care how it is, but then you hashtag it all in on me. For the whole month of December, you have to hashtag it all in on me. Because if we keep putting in that gentle reminder, all in on me, that subconsciously is going to do something for all of us. So Danielle and I came up with all of the themes for the rest of the year to 2019, the whole thing, which is so cool. We came up with hashtags, we came up with strategies, and how we're just going to shake things up. So that's what's going to happen. Now, the other cool thing is next Sunday, we're doing a workout, and it's going to be called, what do we name it? We named it the Team Crew Workout. I have to go back and look at my notes. But so these calls will alternate. Okay, so this Sunday, obviously, same time. It's always going to be the same time. So this Sunday is our chat, asking questions, just saying hi, checking in with each other, blah, 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 whatever. Next Sunday will be a group workout. So if you missed a workout, or if you want that extra workout for the holiday season, that's your workout to come in, and we're just going to get on. It's going to be a 30-minute workout. The day before, I will tell you what workout it is, and then you just hop on and you just work out with all of us. It's just a crew workout, which is a lot of fun. So last week there were 4 of us on the workout, and it was fun because we were working out. We were doing 21 Day Fix Pilates, And it was funny, like we were talking to each other while we were working out, we were laughing, and we were just doing our thing. And Kinsey got on and she was talking to the girls, and it was just a lot of fun. And I think what's cool about the group workouts, and this is going to be a forever thing, I know for me, especially during holiday time, I would like to have that extra bonus workout. And I also want to work out with you guys. And this is the way we get to do it. This is our way. You don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to, you just shove your stuff aside, press play, and join the group. And I love that. I love that we're doing these things because this is how we virtually connect. And that's just like, I love that. So those are some things that are happening in the month of December. So it's all in on me. And also too, we're asking that you comment and give some love to at least 2 people a day. That's it. Because a lot of people will post and nobody gets love, you know, and for me, I don't know why, but I feel like when you get a little love post and you're like, hey, great job, it makes me feel good. You know, when someone goes, that was great, or they talk about your post to you. So there's 3 requirements for this group. 1, you post once a day. 2, you give love to at least 2 people. And 3, you just create a positive life for yourself. Those are our requirements. There's that simple, which is so great. So all these cool things are happening. Shaun T launch is coming on Tuesday, which is great. Now, my block finally is lifted from stupid Facebook. I was in Facebook jail and it was horrible. I'll talk to you guys about that on our Goal Diggers call for coaches, because I'm like, but then I spent all day yesterday, because I don't know about you, but if something negative happens to you, it like shakes me up. Like, I'm like, oh my God, shit. So I spent yesterday while I was doing my makeup, going to work, watching YouTube videos about how to avoid Facebook jail, because it's the only way that I knew how to learn. Do you know what I mean? Good morning. Hi. Oh, she's happy. Look at that belly. Look at that belly. She got a belly. Belly full of jelly. She's like, I know I do. So that's what's really cool, what's happening right now. So I'm going to make sure everybody's been added that wants to be added to the informational group. You have to buy the bundle package that has the step, and you have to read it because it'll talk about if you are a current discounted coach, you need this or this, right? So you all need the steps. You're going to have to invest in that. So what I recommend you do is you make that purchase, if you can, this week. Get it done. Get it out of the way. You'll know it. That's your Christmas present, okay? Whatever you celebrate, that's your holiday present, and you're done. You'll be automatically placed in that test group in January. Boom, you're laser focused. You're ready to rock and roll, okay? And I actually had to find out if I have to buy one with this stuff, because I got that as a gift for a Success Club point, but that might change. I'm not 100% sure. So the other thing that you guys noticed was we are now talking about every day, what was your high and what was your gift? Now, let me explain what this means. And I freaking love this for many reasons. Let me tell you why I love this so much. I love this so much because we normally will talk about what's our high and what was our low, right? And it's so easy to keep talking about negative mindset. Now, we all have negativity in our bodies. It's a human condition. You can never get rid of being negative, but you can do something with being negative, right? You can decide how you want to alter that mindset. How do you want to view that negativity? So we are talking, what is your high and what is your gift? So when you talk about that for your day, you're going to talk about that positive note, and then your gift is maybe something that was kind of a frustrating moment in your day, or something that set you back, or something that was just hard for you to do. And then you change that and you put it into a positive spin. So for example, I could say, you know, my low yesterday was I got put into Facebook jail, right? There's my low. That was my low, but this is my gift, right? My gift was I got put in Facebook jail for 24 hours. My gift from that was that I was able to jump on YouTube and learn and educate myself to make sure that doesn't happen again. So do you see what we just did? We took our negative and we talked about how we made it into a positive. So that's really cool. So that's what we're going to exercise this whole entire month. What was your high and what was your gift? Because let me tell you something. if you do that one post every single day this month, you're going to start rewiring how you view your negativity, your setbacks, your stresses, because you're like, wait a minute, this is actually a gift. It's showing me that maybe I need to slow down. Maybe this week it's trying to teach me that I have to learn more. I have to be on the YouTube or whatever it is. So it's really a gift, right? And that's going to make you stronger in your mental muscle department. How freaking cool is that, right? And can I just tell you guys right now that the people that are on the call this morning are on the opposite side of the coast, which means it is super early for them on a Sunday, on their day off, on a day where they're just like, man, I could have slept in. And I just want you guys to know that that's pretty badass. Like, that's pretty cool that you're getting up and you're like, you know what? This is my time. It might be early as shit, but you know what? I did it. And I feel good. And I love that I'm starting my day off with my girls. Like, I feel so much better too, even though I did sleep in, but like, I like starting my Sundays this way. I really love starting my day with you. And I love our 12 o'clock call, which is our coaches call, where we get to talk about our planning and our strategizing and just setting that intention. So it's really cool because whether you're a working coach or you're not a working coach, we all lean in on Sundays and we just tribe and vibe together, which is great. So I'm excited about that. So we have all these things lined up right now, and we're in the month of December. So you want to make sure, I will go in after this call and make sure in the post that if you said you wanted to be in the VIP informational group, I can now add you in there. And then I will add you so you can take a look and start looking at that stuff. What you're going to do is you can pre-order that starting on Tuesday. So Tuesday, just load up your stuff, click on the challenge pack. I think you have to buy the one with the step. So go ahead, get that purchase. And if you need help locating it, I will let you know what that one is. So you'll be good to go. You'll be in Shaun T's private test group. And you know what's really cool about that too? Number one, he's going to be your coach for the month of January. And then you can come in here in our team page and still post your workout picture just to share with us what you're doing in his group, which will be cool. But what's going to be really neat is that he is going to lead you. I love, and like you can literally say, Shaun T is my coach. It's not like, people go, well, he's your coach because he's on Beachbody On Demand. No, he is your coach. He's coming in the test group. He's talking to you. He's going to be leading you. He's going to be encouraging you. He is talking to us. Like, my leg hair just grew back because it's just so freaking cool what we can do. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Anytime anybody goes in on a test group like this, like I did with 80 Day Obsession, you will have the best results, mind, body, spirit. You will. It'll transform everything that you have ever wanted to some degree. You'll be like, wow. And the best part is the things that your non-scale victories will come out of. Personally, to me, I think they're more important. You know what I mean? So let's talk about going into 2019 really quickly. What are some things that you just might be like, you know what, in 2019, I'm really going to focus on this. It can be whatever. It can not even be about the challenge group. It could be talking about anything that you're like, you know what, I really need to put my energy, my time, my focus, and my drive and my commitment into this. So let's start off. If you guys want to open it up really quickly, what is something that you just really want to do with Transform 20, or maybe it has nothing to do with this stuff? What is it that you're like, this is where I'm going to give myself that no BS policy?
I want to create a routine. Like, I want to work towards that. Like, I don't know exactly what that looks like, but okay. I'm starting to like jot down like baby steps of how I can make that happen.
Okay. What are some ideas that you have rolling?
Like, like one of them, I've always drank my Shakeology like blended, right. And never just like shaken with water or whatever. And I actually, so my first thing was that I was going to just start my day with Shakeology. Like that's my breakfast before I leave. I typically do it like after I work out, but I think that I might change it up. And I start my day off with that, then it's going to like reset my mind to like stay on that healthy track.
Yes.
And it makes sure that I get my breakfast in. So here's where I was going with the blended thing.
Okay.
So sometimes you don't want to hear a loud blender first thing in the morning. So the other day I made it with just like water and shaking it and a little of the PB2 and pumpkin pie spice, and it was totally fine and great. The chocolate.
Your taste buds have changed too. That means your taste buds have changed.
So that's like the first part that I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty, like I have other ideas too, but I think that's like one thing at a time. Like, that's my first goal.
That's a great first goal. And I love that, because I'll tell you something. That was my first goal when I got my box. And I would go downstairs every morning, make my shake. I'd come upstairs and I would nurse Kenzie when she was 3 months old. It was our time. It was routine. I felt like I was taking care of her. I was taking care of me. And it was the first brick that reminded me every day, no, you come first.
Yeah.
You come first. And it was crazy because I did a post last night and we went out on a date night with Danielle and her husband. And I said in that post, I was like, God, it's been a long time since we've had that, and I was like, but what I love in that post that I wrote was, I was like, he's number 2 and I'm number 1. Because sometimes we go, no, whoever's number 1. No, I need to be a good wife. I need to be a good mom, a student, a daughter, a cousin, a niece. So that means, no, I'm sorry, I come number 1. And something that I'm going to work on this year that I'm really going to do? I don't know, this might apply with you too. I don't know if you resonate with this. Being able to say no to people if I need to stick to a commitment of my own. I really need to do that. And when they make the comments of, oh, well, you need to, no, I'm sorry. I made this commitment to myself. I'm going to have to pass on that. I'm going to go home and work on whatever it is that I'm doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm usually the people pleaser, and I'm the person who will be like, oh, okay, and I'll make it work. But that just means I'm exercising pleasing them. And I need to start, not that I don't, but I need to do more of that, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's definitely my goal. Sharona, what's your goal? Do you have anything going on for 2019 that you're thinking about that you're like, you know what, this is what I really need to get into as far as like a challenger, taking care of yourself, things like that?
I guess putting myself like more number 1.
Yeah.
I'm trying just to reorganize like my my whole house and my family and getting everybody on the same page. And
yeah.
I'm not letting the stress really affect me. So I can take care of people in my house. So I went through a lot the last couple weeks, and and I feel like a new person. And so I'm just trying to keep moving forward. And I think this next year is going to be absolutely amazing. I think things are going to happen for me that I never dreamed about. So I think I'm actually going to take care of myself. I think, like, I've always thought I took care of myself, but I think I'm really going to blossom in ways that I didn't know. Were there.
Those undiscovered ones that you're just like ready to bud.
Yeah.
So, you definitely will.
Yeah. And so I think, I don't know how to explain it. Like, my downstairs, I've kind of like moved downstairs in my house. I kind of made like the living room, like actually my living room. And then, my bedroom's down here. The baby's bedroom is down here. I have a bathroom and stuff down here. But like it was a whole storage basically spot down here. In the last week, I have, transformed almost this whole downstairs. I have gotten rid of so much stuff. I never came down.
You guys are doing the same thing. You realize that? You remodeled your house, Tiffany. She's doing hers.
Yeah.
That's kind of Just pointing that out.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, like it was like out of sight, out of mind, because I never was down here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had things like build up with my depression that, I wasn't happy about.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, this is how my mind is. This is like how my mind is, like full of clutter. Like I got to get it out. And so it's like, it's almost done. And just by looking at a clean space,
yes,
I feel so much better. So
when we jump on the other call, I'm going to remind you of something, because this is kind of, you're tying a lot of things in that I want to share with you anyways about that. That's really cool. There is magic when you go all the way in.
Mm-hmm.
There is magic. And you know what's great is that I hear from both of you is that you pushed past the barrier of quitting on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, you have graduated from being a challenger. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
That is it. That is it. And that is the goal for even people who are not on the call and they'll watch the recording. That is your goal. It is not about a scale victory, even though, yes, it's fabulous. Don't get me wrong. That will come as you are more in love with yourself, as you learn to out-train the quit, as you realize that you actually have the power. And your home, the fact that both of y'all have been rearranging, that right there tells me more than you know about what's happening with your life. Let me just tell you that right now. More than you know. So if you're getting to that point where you're like starting to like see other things, then you have graduated from that breaking point. You have surpassed your quit. You know you're still going to have those setbacks. You're still going to have hard times, but you have graduated from the point of, I'm not going to let that take me down.
Yeah.
I'm going to do something different. You know what I mean? And it's funny because you had a rough patch, a challenging patch, a gift. Now that we're calling it, it was a gift. It really was a gift. It's funny. Like, my dad is a gift. That what happened. It is a gift. You have to find these good things, and it's very hard to exercise even the thought of that mindset with what's going on with everybody. But when you can look at all of the gifts, because you're like, wow, I didn't realize my gift was going to come from that.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually we think of gifts as positive and happy and loving, but nobody changes from happy. No. Everybody changes from the gift. And that's what we're going to be calling it. We're going to be calling it the gift, because it's the gift. And if we keep saying the gift, you'll never look at anything negative, bad again. You're going to feel it. You're going to be upset by it. You're going to cry about it. So we're not saying that's not going to happen. That's going to happen. You're a human being. But now something is different.
It was strange last night because people showed up at our house unexpected.
Yeah.
Like, there's a certain somebody that he always shows up, and he showed up like intoxicated, and then he brought alcohol with him. And my husband and I are downstairs, and he's like, well, hey, do you guys want a beer? And it's like, no. He's like, well, I brought beer. I brought, Fireball, and here's some of this for you. And Trust's like, no. And then the night went on, and two people got drunker and drunker. And then it's like, they totally took advantage of our house. And my husband and I are like, is this what we normally sound like? No, but it was like, because my husband and I are transforming our lives from being, we don't normally get drunk like that. Like, we have a few drinks or whatever, and we kind of, whatever. But like, to sit there and not let it bother us that we weren't participating in that.
Right.
So crazy. And I told this person, you are no longer welcome at my house.
Damn.
Because of what you did in my house last night. You were totally disrespectful, and you're not allowed over here no more.
Good for you.
Because he was, that intoxicated, and because I don't want that type of influence around my home or my family. I mean, it's kind of like if the homeowners are downstairs in the basement and you're upstairs in their home drinking, that's not normal.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Right. I agree.
So,
and you spoke up.
Yeah.
And you spoke up, that probably took a lot of courage to speak up and say, that's not happening in my house. Bye.
Yeah, I wouldn't say nothing. Yeah. I would just let someone just continue to walk all over me.
So the gift from them, you can thank them. You can thank them, like, you know what? And I do want to thank you before I kick you out permanently. And I want to thank you because you actually made me realize that I don't speak up enough for how I feel. So thank you for that. Thank you for last night too. But side note, you're still not welcome at my house. Yes. Do you know what I mean? And then look what happened. You got light about it as we talked about it like that, you know? Thank you for teaching me that I need to speak up. Like, damn, you know, that was the gift. That was the gift. It's funny. We miss a lot of the gifts in our lives because we think they're so negative. And it's like, what? And you're letting it happen. But that was the universe going like, hey, girlfriend, got a gift for you. The job is, are you going to be aware of it? Are you going to pick up that clue phone and be like, that was a gift. I just missed it. And then they'll give it to you again until you keep answering the call. I always call it the clue phone. It's a clue phone. You know, it's like, when are you going to pick up your clue phone? And you need multiple reminders, you know, that's it. So that's great. I hope you feel good about that.
Oh, I do. I do.
Good.
Yeah. And my husband's standing behind me. It's even one of his old buddies or his friends. And he's so completely behind me. So
that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Well, you guys, we have our next call, my coach's call at 12. So we got 30 minutes. So we're just going to break off. But don't forget, I'm going to throw you all into the launch group. I'll add your name. You just have to go check notifications to accept the invite. That's number one. Number two, Saturday headbands, next Sunday group workout on Sunday. It'll be a 30-minute moderate workout. It's not going to be anything crazy. So because I want to have more people to be able to get on. So it's going to be kind of a universal kind of a workout. Hashtag all in on me every day for the whole month of December. Make sure you're giving love to at least 2 people every day in the group.
Do you want to wear our headbands on Sunday when we do the
Oh, yeah, we can do that. Let's do that too. We can work out with our headbands. That'd be great. Oh, and also too, the Rachel Hollis Journal, you guys. That's going to be launching in January on our team page. Now, Rachel Hollis is our group speaker at Coach Summit, which is going to be freaking phenomenal. But what's really cool is that she has been talking to herself in journals as if things have already come to place. And that's the other thing that I want to keep exercising is the muscle. Because none of us really talk about like, I have, you know, I make 6 figures. I have I'm in the best shape of my life. Like, if we don't start talking as if it's already here, we're never going to go there. You know, it's always going to be over here. You know, like, well, I would like that to happen, but we're never going to have the oomph to go there. So this journal is going to be 160 days. So rather than reading a book, we're going to write our goal. It's 5 goals a day and then dreams and what you're going to do to achieve it. And she's like, let me tell you, she's like, I once upon a time wrote that I wanted to ride first class coach or whatever it was when you fly. Every time I fly, she goes, I do that now. She's like, I've been writing that damn thing for years, and it finally came true. She's like, I was writing the thing that I wanted to sell out stadiums to talk to people. It's finally happening. She's like, because I've been writing it down over and over and over and over, and it's a compound effect. It's little things that develop over time, you know? So if we keep saying, I'm a loser, I'm a loser, I'm a loser, I'm a loser, well, congratulations, you just made yourself a loser, right? If you say, I'm in the best shape of my life, I'm in the best shape of my life, I'm in the best shape of my life, what's gonna happen? You're gonna be in the best shape of your life. So I'm excited for January too, because January 1, that binder, so you wanna go to that little post that I did, you can click on it, you can order that too. So it's gonna last for 160 days for us starting January 1. That's gonna be our personal development. So if you wanna read books, that's fine, but that is gonna be the daily PD for our team page. And I'm really excited about that one too. So, all right, guys, I will let you go. For the coaches that are on this call, and I see you at 12 o'clock, I'm getting my stuff printed. And for the rest of you guys, have an amazing week. All in on me, all in on you, and set your intentions high to rock your week. All right, guys, talk to you later. Love you bunches. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.